Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Steven Soderbergh's new film, High Flying Bird. And I remember going through Netflix and trying to see what has come out to start watching some of these Netflix films and seeing this pop up. I'm like, holy crap, it's Steven Soderbergh. And are Steven Soderbergh films some of my favorite films? No. Is Steven Soderbergh one of my favorite directors? Actually, yeah. I have so much appreciation for a director that's always trying new things and trying to shake things up, and it makes me want to watch his films. And do I really care a whole lot about agents for the NBA? I don't watch professional basketball, I don't watch college basketball. I know enough about it to at least be a little bit knowledgeable going into this film, but the thing is, it was a Soderbergh film, and he's back again shooting on his iPhone, and it made me interesting to see this film because I can appreciate that technical aspect. One of my biggest disappointments, though, about this film is that Steven Soderbergh didn't come up with a fake name for his cinematographer this time. He just put Steven Soderbergh. I'm like, oh. I was enjoying sitting in the credits and watching and being like, who's that cinematographer? And then being like, oh, duh, it's Steven Soderbergh. He just makes up names. But it's his actual name. He's credited as a cinematographer for this film, and he didn't write this film either. This was from Terrell Alvin McCraney, and you can tell this film is very smart and clever and has a lot of research going into it. It really knows what it's doing, and this film has a lot to say. And honestly, this is surprisingly popped up as one of my top films of 2019 so far. And this film is sharp with its dialogue, its messages, and what it's trying to say in terms of the profession of being an agent, but also the whole situation of predominantly white owners in the NBA having control all of these majority black young athletes, and what kind of control and what kind of free will these players have, and do those players fully understand what's going on here, and the predatory business aspects of this whole situation. And I don't know if it's because, I mentioned this in a previous review, but I have a business degree and I have a master's in accounting, and really thinking about, oh, this is really intriguing, and it has a lot to say, along with a lot of chemistry among its cast and a strong cast. Andre Holland plays Ray Burke, who's the main character. Melvin Gregg plays this young athlete, and Bill Duke pops up in this as a local basketball coach and really has some intriguing things to say and parts of this film where he pops up. But I think the MVP of this film is Soderbergh with that iPhone filming, because the filming in this film and the camera work is so crisp and everything works so well. And one of the impressive things about filming on that iPhone is how intimate and close you can get in terms of a character talking to the phone and to the audience, and really getting how deep into what they're talking about and this intimate connection with them. And you're really getting in closer and deeper into these conversations about these themes in this film, and how it works so well, as it was so grainy and voyeuristic and insane. And here it's really crisp and sleek, and I feel like it really captures that artificial kind of facade that these agents, this whole business, really puts on with their suits and their classy attire and their clever way of speaking, and how they try to sell these young athletes. And it's so slick and stylish, and how this film is shot really captures that. And I really feel like on so many levels this iPhone work really works for this film. And there's some great shots in this film too. Soderbergh can make anything happen with any kind of camera, and I really appreciate that, being a cinephile and somebody who's a huge fan of cinematography, and have a great appreciation for that. And I feel like this film is really interesting. It's definitely worth your time. It's one of the best films I've seen in 2019. I highly recommend this. And it's only an hour and 30 minutes, so it's not a huge kind of commitment that you'll have to make to take in this film. But it's interesting, and it could get those sports fans intrigued, but overall it works as a very effective drama that has quite a bit to say. And I highly recommend it. Let me know what you think, and thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.